What's up, guys? It's your girl, Victoria J from 12th Street Talk Back, where transparency is our love language. You guys know that transparency is very important to me because I believe it's the key to bridging the communication gap. Bridging the communication gap in our community amongst our generations has been very near and dear to my heart for a very long time. And I've been working feverishly to spark the heart conversations in our community. As the world changes, people change, life experiences can change us. Sometimes it can be hard to express yourself to the ones that you love. We all suffered something during the pandemic, some more so than others. Life can be like an emotional roller coaster, and that's why I'm grateful to BetterHelp. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this podcast. Guys, did you know with BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists that can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, all you need to do is to answer a few questions about your needs and preferences during therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with a licensed therapist from their network. Then sit back, relax, and you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable via text, phone, video call. You can even schedule live sessions. And if your therapist is not the right fit for you for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional cost. With BetterHelp, you get the same quality and professionalism that you can expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist that is custom picked for you. More scheduling, flexibility, and the best part of all, at a more affordable price. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/12th Street. That's better, HELP.com/12th Street. I've also linked it in the description below. Let's start bridging the communication gap together. Welcome back to 12th Street Talk Back, where transparency is our love language. I am your host, Victoria J. Come on in, guys. Come on in and rest a while. Welcome to 12th Street Talk Back presents Freedom Friday Girl Chat. I am your host, Victoria J., and my co-host, Miss Riri.
I was about to say it, but you beat me.
I beat you to it. Well, guys, this is our premiere Friday night. I hope we can entertain you gals, make you laugh. Like I said on my social media page, when I put out that reel earlier this week, we are gals over a certain age. We're seasoned. And this show is all things girls. Freedom Fridays, all things girls, twice a month. And then you have 12th Street Talk Back, the podcast herself with myself, the host, Victoria J. And I'm going to be doing that every Friday evening right here for you on the YouTube channel. Now, sometimes it may be audio and sometimes it may be video. You just never know what you're going to get because we never know what we are. So let's jump right into this topic of today, Freedom Friday's Girl Chat. We don't really do topics in Freedom Friday Girl Chats. We just go off the seat of our pants. How Julia Roberts said, fly by the seat of my
Just
pants,
fly
tie
by
the
the seat of the
gap.
pants. Lord
So
knows, as
what's
long as
going
he
on,
keeps me
Miss Riri?
suspended.
Introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, peoples. Ain't nothing going on other than me cleaning up. Right now, I'm trying to redo my washi tape in Planner World. That's just like decorative stickers. I mean, not decorative stick, like tape, decorative tape. And so now, this is with the holiday season. So it's just like, where am I at? Oh, there we go. So it's just like decorative tape. So I'm just moving it around. The holiday, I'm doing my birthday countdown.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Capricorn season. Well,
Yes, yes, yes.
It's not quite
It's still
Capricorn season yet.
Sagittarius.
It's Sagittarius
Yeah,
season.
because Kia, my niece, is a Sagittarius. So her birthday is the 19th. She's still a Sagittarius. She's still it's still Sagittarius. I don't know how far after, but I know me. The 31st, New Year's Eve, I'm a Capricorn.
I
So
know
I'll
that's
be,
right.
God spare my life, I'll be 53 this year.
Well, you
And
know, gosh, I always say that. I was getting ready to say, you older than me, but I always say that.
you,
Yeah, you are.
you
You
always say
are.
that.
Well, it is
Yeah.
Capricorn season. You know, you and my sister, the one next to me, y'all share a birthday. And then I think your baby girl share a birthday with my other sister.
Hmm.
And I
Yep.
think somebody else share a birthday. So we were meant to be, people. We were meant to be. This is our girlfriend love language. So what's going on? You doing some Christmas stuff?
No, honestly, like I said, not necessarily Christmas. This I call it the from me to she. This the me to she season. It's all about me. It's
I
all
know
about
that's
me.
right.
It's from cyber time into the New Year's. It's just all about me. I cater to me. I worry about me. I concentrate on me. I do me.
Mhm.
I treat me. I date me. I amps with me like that. I loves on me like that. Got to be about me.
I know
And
that's right.
that's where we at right now. That's
That's
where
where
we at
we
right
at.
now. I'll get me a whole bunch of stuff. I'll be the one that ordered it. I still wrap it up and I just be giving it to myself every day and do little things for myself. I
Well, I
treat
can't
me.
wait to get
I
my
date me.
box, my mystery box.
Yes. Speaking of
I can't.
which, well, your mystery bag is right here. Because you know, on my little planet besties, I do the Grinchmas. You get what you get and you don't get upset.
That's right.
So
That's right. That's right.
I'm wrapping, doing the finishing touches of the Christmas stuff, and then I had some stuff of yours that must have fell out the last package that I sent you because
Oh
it's
yeah,
still
yeah,
here.
yeah. We talked about that. We
Oh
talked
yeah,
about that. I'm ready to get my little cup. I'm
yeah.
ready to
Now
get that little
that's in the
cute cup.
box. That might actually come before your package.
I'm gonna tell you what,
Uh,
Will ain't gonna be able to get me out this room if I got something to heat my coffee. He ain't gonna be able, he ain't even gonna see me walk through the kitchen to warm up nothing.
that thing it's too cute. It's too cute. You gonna like
It
it. You gonna
is.
like
It
it.
is. When
You
I
gonna
really
like it.
settled down and looked at the picture of it, I was like, "Oh, that is too cute. She want to get that away."
You gonna like it.
I know. I know I am. I'm gonna think I'm somebody. The next
You
time y'all see
are.
me,
You
I'm
gonna be
gonna be
grown.
I'm gonna be grown with my coffee cup.
You gonna be grown. And that thing get hot. I told you that tea was hot.
Hmm.
It gets
You
very
know
hot.
what? I found some of that ginger tea. I think it was ginger and green tea. It was a package you gave me. I tried it.
Mm.
I liked it. I did
You
like
did.
it. I mean, not all the flavors I can get down with. My youngest daughter came and snagged up some, but I really like that one. That one I can get down with. But I said I'm not buying any tea until I go through all that mountains of tea that you sent me. But I think it when I do go buy some, that that'll be what I buy is that ginger with the green tea. And let me tell y'all, ladies of a certain age, seasoned women, if you need to clean yourself out, a thumbs up. It's a
That's it.
thumbs up. It's a thumbs
Ginger
up.
is definitely good to with your digestive. Ginger, period. Like ginger
Mm-hmm.
candy. Ginger
Mm-hmm.
is pretty good. I like
It's
ginger.
powerful though. When I
Yeah.
used it in those
That's why you got to be
smoothies.
careful. People be trying to cut off big pieces of that. No, that stuff get hot and
Mm-hmm.
spicy. You just need a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. And
Mm-hmm.
I like it in here, so she can hear me. In her tea kettle, I keep ginger in her water. So all her tea, every time she drinks tea, the water is infused with ginger already in it. So it's pretty good.
It is
You need
good.
it. You
I'm gonna
need
tell
that
you
ginger.
what. I put that ginger. One of my other fellow podcasters gave me a
Mm-hmm.
recipe because she was juicing and
Mm-hmm.
she was using ginger, celery, and I forgot what else she put in hers, but I put spinach in mine. And that the first one that I met did that ginger
Mm-hmm.
was so powerful because I was cutting it off, like you said, in blocks and putting it in there. And when it finished doing what it did, but let me tell you, ginger is also good for the hair because I go to the University of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the University of YouTube and I fell on somebody's video that was making some hair oil to make your hair grow.
Okay.
And I made that hair oil a year ago and my hair has grown tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
And ginger, celery seeds, and it was olive oil. And I think I put one more ingredient in there that I can't remember what it was. And then you let it set for like 4 to 6 weeks. And when you
Okay.
go to grease your scalp, you grease your scalp and massage it in there. Girl, my hair it just started growing like it was nobody business.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes,
Getting
it
to that
is.
root and taking care of your scalp, because that's what a lot of people they neglect their scalp.
I know. I like your dreads, Missy.
You think
That
so? Thank
green, I
you.
can see the green. You ready for
Thank you. Yeah,
Christmas,
because
ain't you?
I got it pulled back.
You
It's, girl,
and I seen
I'm
all your little
feisty.
stuff on your Instagram page with your Grinchmas stuff, and I said
Girl.
she really into all that Grinch stuff. I mean, Whoville you going to?
Let me tell you, this girl
Whoville.
be in Whoville, but it's funny because what's really funny is prior to me having kids, the way I would decorate, where my whole house would just be like I was in Whoville. You would really be looking for Cindy Lou Who, like you really thought these people was gonna start coming up, who ha ha ha, singing all this stuff. And when I had the kids, I don't decorate like that. Like under the tree, like the little remote control cars, like you name it, I have it. I am a Grinch fanatic
I
for
seen all
years.
that
Grinch
stuff.
and Hello Kitty. And my
I
friend
know.
Cassandra, she talked about it, like how I got pictures of her from because I would give those holiday parties and stuff, the Grinch parties. And I got so many pictures of her like holding a Grinch, and it was just cute. Like I like all that stuff. And
I've been trying to decide what else I'm gonna add to your stuff. And I was cleaning up today and I
mhm,
was reminiscing. I was like, well, because it's that time of season when everybody's seeing coupons and oh, we extending the Black Friday sale, which sometimes you can catch better deals after the Black Cyber and the
mhm.
Cyber Monday sale. I'm just saying. But
People fall into that.
I was trying to decide whether it was gonna be Hello Kitty or Grinchmas because I knew that you do both. And then I got to thinking, well, she could do Hello Kitty year round. So just because I'm saying Hello Kitty don't mean I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna get.
I decorate year round both of because like the Grinch, like you'll see he's up, like he be up year round. But around Christmas time, that's when I pull out like my Grinchmas tree and like I'm more Grinch stuff, but like pictures and especially like pictures that the girls are not the girls, Anna has drawn me of the Grinch and little things like that. And Miss Tawana, she's made like Grinch stickers for me. Well, not Grinch, the girl Grinch and Mrs. Grinch. So I have that stuff up for like year round. But Hello Kitty, I got on a Hello Kitty shirt right now. The ugly, what is it? The cutest ugly sweater shirt. It is Hello Kitty. This is my girl. I could probably go 2 or 3 months strong and wear a Hello Kitty shirt every single day and pajamas. I love Hello Kitty.
I know
I
you
love Hello
do,
Kitty.
and your little fuzzy socks. My sister bought me a pair of them fuzzy socks last year, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been buying them ever since. I've been buying them. every sense. They are so comfortable.
They're
And the
comfortable.
blankets. I got one of those blankets laying over there in my chase
That's
right now. The
mm-hmm.
soft ones. I mean, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody sell them. But you, Gabe's, if y'all got a Gabe's, do y'all got a Gabe's in New York?
I need to know about the Gage because I as many of these the fleece blankets and I'm a butcher shopper or sheeper or whatever you call that. I have a bunch of the blankets. I like that feeling and I have a UGG blanket and it has
I didn't even know
that
Hugs
material.
made blankets.
Oh girl, yeah, I got a whole UGG set. I got two
I can
actually
barely see you. All I can see is your nose and your mouth.
because I'm
You
moving over
moving
here.
around.
I'm moving around.
Well,
I'm
girl,
cleaning y'all, so I'm not in one spot. So you
that
have to let me know if I'm
self-love
out of screen
thing.
because the girl is moving around, and
Girl,
y'all
I've
know I
been
can't move
cleaning.
that bed on my feet. So
I've been cleaning
I,
for 2 days.
the weeble wobble and I
And
don't fall
look,
down.
on my cane, hobbling
He's
around,
back.
and will say, "Why you just don't sit down?" And I'm like, because when I sit down, everything hurts even worse. So at some
Hmm.
point, I have to get up and move around. I don't care if it's from the bedroom to the living room. And it's because it's so cold outside. It's almost like arthritis is sitting in with the normal back pain, the sciatica and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But girl, my whole body felt like it was just swole up. If you could have just, I don't know, this weather. But
Wow,
they say we gonna have a different type of winter everywhere. They say when
I could
January hit,
definitely
we gonna
believe
have a
that.
different we gonna have a different type of winter. They said that they were talking about us having that type of winter in December. But I was talking to my sister and she was like, they changed it to January. Now, tomorrow it's going to rain, but next week here in North Carolina, it's going to be in the 60s all week. Activities tonight. We're going to
What you
kick
getting into?
off.
What you doing?
Today is December the 1st, and you don't even remember, but we are going to kick off our season of making gifts. And don't be giving me that look because I done seen all the stuff that you done posted on your social media page so you can share with your friends. Share with your friends.
I
Okay?
could just share what I did. Do I got to do something because
No, you got to make something. The
I
next time
forgot
you come on here, you have got to show
some
us how to
stickers or
make those
something. I could
candles.
make some. Oh, okay. I was like, you want me to make a layout? You want
You
me to play
gotta
with
make you
stickers?
gotta make the
Okay.
candles. And then the next and I'll show you guys how to make the vases. I'll show you how
That
to
would be
make the
cute.
vases
Yeah.
design on the dime. And so you can get a small or a medium one. And you
There
get
go
it all
mine right
this stuff
there.
from the dollar store, or if you have a
Mine it
Hobby
came out real
Lobby.
cute.
And I'm gonna show you how to make it looks like snow in the bottom, and put your water in there and put your floating candles with your little Christmas tree. And if you want to get you a bag of the little miniature people, you can put it in there too. And they make great what do you call them? Table toppers, table displays, what do you call those things, Miss Riri?
What? The tabletop
Table,
or centerpiece?
table toppers, I guess. It makes good table toppers. But we're gonna kick off that. We're gonna get into some things. We're gonna show you, Miss Riri gonna show us how to. Did you master the soap yet? Did you master
Yeah,
the soap?
we used to have soap parties.
So
We used to
she's
do
gonna show us how to make soap and candles. And she might even show us how to make a patch because that's her favorite thing.
I could definitely show you how to sew one on.
Yeah, you can show us how to sew one on. You know how
I
you
it,
did your little Hello Kitty bear?
I could show you how to sew one on, and you can't even. You can't. Might be like you can't even see the. Yo, you can't
This
see,
is
but I still be
MiReRe.
doing stuff. Still be doing stuff.
Okay. Well, that's what we gonna get into. We gonna get into. So, ma'am, how's your mental health? My mental health is on a Uh, it's in between a high and a low. I got real
Okay.
high days, and then I have real low days. But as long as I stay in my word, I'm even. Like I'm even. I can keep it in the middle of the road, as my
Hmm.
auntie would say. But
You can stay on cruise control.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out though if it's still the symptoms of menopause. Now we had this argument
I ain't gonna
back
go
this
into that.
summer.
I told you the new word is the sad. Did you look that up
That
yet?
too. You know what? I heard somebody talking about that right after you said something to me
Girl,
about it because you was like, Victoria, you might be going through SAD, the seasonal disorder. Seasonal, what
seasonal
is it?
something disorder.
Seasonal.
Seasonal.
Yeah. Is
Cause
that
I
the
could
new
cheat, right?
iPhone 15? Is that the
No, this is the
15?
14.
That's the 14. I was almost going to get the 15, but then I got my Galaxy Fold. Look, that's one screen. Now I got two.
Oh, how
Three.
fancy.
Yeah,
I
I
like
am loving
that.
this thing.
That is cute.
Is that not the cutest
That is
thing?
cute. I like that.
And I can do all my little nifty stuff. You can see it better now the light ain't on. But I can do all my little nifty stuff and talk on the phone at the same time. I love
It's
it.
definitely compatible to a look like
It looked
about
like
the
a little
size of my
miniature
reader. That's what I was about to
tablet.
say. It looks like about the size of my reader.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I got my book nook somewhere. Let me see. Oh no, I bet not try this. I might fall out.
Let's see
I didn't
what
even think about
SAD
that. Oh my
stands
God, it
for.
is the size of my book nook. Look,
Look at that.
I got my
Look
book
at
nook,
that. Yep.
but I haven't used this
Seasonal
thing.
affective disorder.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, Miss Riri, who is this?
Who is that?
Who is that girl?
La 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 la. Who's that girl? La
That's
la 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 la
me.
la 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 la. Who's
That was
that
me.
girl?
Probably in
La la
about
la 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 la
I was
la
in
la.
elementary. I remember this. I remember this picture because I was so scared, and no shade, guys, but I was so scared because this was my first. I found this cleaning up. I found this cleaning up,
Frame
but
it.
I was so scared because this was my first time. I was in middle school,
Mm-hmm.
but it was my first time ever being in an all black school because my
Mm.
parents kept me in a all white school growing up,
Mm.
and I was shell shocked to be around my people, so I was quiet and I was shouting quiet. This was picture day, and I remember this picture because I had a crush on this boy named Sean Doolin,
Did
and
Sean
he
like you
asked for
back?
my phone number after picture day. And as luck would have it, I never seen him after I left that school. But one of my neighbors was a sheriff, and his mom was a sheriff or
Uh-huh.
police department or something. And she would always go exercising at the local Y. And I happened
Mm-hmm.
to go with my neighbor exercise because I thought I was grown, 14, 15 years old. I want to keep my body right. And we made a stop at
Mm-hmm.
her fellow officer, her friend officer's house after exercise class, and I ended up sitting in his living room. I don't even know whatever happened to that boy. I don't know if he's still in North Carolina or what, but I remember lining up to in the hallway to go take pictures, and when I picked this picture up, it was like buried in my drawer, and I've been throwing out stuff and making Will take out trash,
Wow.
and it was buried in my drawer, and it was buried with a picture of my son.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, at some point, I must have been comparing how much he looked like me because those were the only two pictures. And now I can't even find the one. Oh, now I can't even find the one that I had. Oh, I hung it up. I hung it up. I've been trying to do what you said to me years ago,
What I say? What I say?
and you told me to take all of my
Oh.
pictures that I had leftover pictures of my
Mm-hmm.
children and make
Mm-hmm.
scrapbooks.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of putting them in the garbage like I was getting ready to shred them, I put them all in a folder with their name on it, who's who, and I organized them the other day by grade
Okay.
from kindergarten all the way up. Because I would order all these packets of pictures and I would never give them to nobody. Like I
Oh,
would
that's
order the.
me. I was always on a since I was working with the school, I would get the biggest package and never did nothing with any of them pictures.
Mhm. That's a good idea. And you know what I said? Because I'm doing what I did again last year. I'm going to buy one thing, and I already have one thing that I am going to buy for my sisters because we exchange gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, I'm gonna buy it for all of y'all. You're my sister too, so it don't really matter. But the rest of it, I'm gonna do like I did last year, make stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of using, since they always say, Victoria, we don't have any pictures of your kids. I mean, from kindergarten to graduation pictures. I think maybe one of my sisters got one, and she happened to have got that because my mom passed away and she ended up getting all the stuff cleaning out the house. But I said, I'm going to do something. I don't know what I could do. Maybe I could do a DIY multiple picture frame. You know
Mm-hmm.
how you have
Mm-hmm.
the whiteboards, you know how they come like that? Because Gabe's, I know girl, I went in Gabe's the other day. This is the one thing about not working and not having your own money. I could have bought it and I probably would have caught a NC teensy bit of flack from hubby, but I need, they had like 6 or 7 places that you could put pictures like a collage. And girl,
Okay.
they were on sale for $5.99 a piece. They were like this big, this
Wow.
tall, and you could put like, I know, at least 6 to 8 pictures in there. And I was thinking about doing something like that and doing something real decorative because you know I'm a bling girl. Speaking of which, where's my t-shirt for the 12th Street Talk Back? I ain't
Get
forgot.
on Miss Tawana about that one. But no, actually, I need to get on because she asked me about that the other day because she made I sent you pictures of the shirts that she made me for my Girl
Mm-hmm.
Scouts. And
And then you sent me pictures of the
me
one that she made for 12th Street Talk Back. You just didn't.
yeah, Miana, that's
I,
what I was gonna say. Miana needs to go over the logo because when Mr. Wanna tried to stretch it, it gets kind of distorted when you make it
mm-hmm.
larger. So Miana has to do it again large. So that way Mr. Wanna doesn't have to try to zoom it so big.
Right.
So honestly, at this point, we're waiting for Miana to do it again.
Well, tell my niece I'm gonna need for her to get on her graphic
And
design job.
yeah, so she could girl, you talking about Gabe's. You notice I look distracted. You know what I'm doing, right?
What are
I'm
you
looking
doing?
for Gabe's. So it says, is Gabe's the same as Ross?
It's almost like Ross.
Gabe's is similar to Ross. It's
Yes.
also compared to TJ Maxx.
Yes.
Dress
It
dress
used
for
to
oh
be
I remember
Rugged
dress for
Warehouse.
less. I
Excuse
remember
me.
Stein Mart. I remember
Do y'all
I helped
remember?
set up that Stein Mart
Do you
out there.
remember Rugged Warehouse? Do y'all have one of those there?
Mm-mm.
Because Rugged Warehouse was the bomb for like trendy clothes, but then Gabe's bought them out, and you can still It's
They're
got a
bigger
huge
and
section of
cheaper.
clothes. Everything is cheap, cheap. But
Mm-hmm.
it's stuff like, the closeout warehouses, closeout trucks, and stuff like that fall off the trucks, and nothing is wrong with it. And of course, I think they also merchandise buy. So let me just put that on out there for a disclaimer. But girl, they got stuff. I seen some stools I want for the studio in here. They were $59 for one. But when I went
Wow.
online looking for those same stools last night in the bed, even at Big Lots, they were $99 for one.
Wow. Wow.
Candles that we are buying and paying lots of money for. I got this big candle right here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think it's a fire hazard, I won't be burning it anymore, but it's
Why?
cute. I was burning it before we
Mm-hmm.
came on, and my smoker alarm kept going off, and it wasn't no smoke nowhere around. The only thing that was burning was the candle. And Will was like, Victoria, I think it's coming from your room. And it's a soil candle.
And it doesn't do that with any of your other candles, right?
Mm-mm.
Because I don't remember you ever saying that you had any problems before.
Because I went out there and I was like, what are you burning? Because you said you was eating soup for dinner. And he was like, I'm not cooking. So then I looked out the window to make sure the dang on complex wasn't on fire.
You at home chilling, and you are going up in smoke.
Girl, let me tell you, these people suspect over here. They probably let me sit up here on the third floor and let the place burn.
And then one of them was like, why is it extra burning solution in front of my door
I know.
to
I told
make
you
it
about that
sure you
fire that
go up
burnt
in
out,
smoke?
that started right next door to me. What was it? 2 years now?
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
thank God, I don't know why. I'm telling you.
Well, you know
I
why.
went to the bank. I went to my lawyer's office, went to the bank, and for some reason it dropped in my spirit it was going to be a fire. And I said, I know I blew out every candle in my house, but I was not sure. I went on about my business, went shopping, came home. Soon as I bent the corner, I still got the pictures of it. It was like 3 fire trucks, so many police officers.
That would have freaked me out.
And it was the girl next door, her apartment. She said she put on some chicken and went and used the bathroom. And when she came back, it was a grease fire everywhere.
Wow.
And they were knocking on my door because my other car was outside and they thought I was at home. I said, Lord,
Wow.
you showed me that. I'm telling you, I be having these premonitions or thoughts about something, and it does
Wow.
happen. But that was the funniest thing. And I kept saying, why do I feel like I need to rush home? I know I blew those candles out because, we both burn candles. As soon as I bent the corner past the mailbox, everything looked nice and quiet. You didn't hear no sirens or nothing. As soon as I bent the corner, I couldn't even get to the parking lot. It was fire trucks everywhere. I took pictures of it and put it on Facebook. It'll probably, you know how Facebook
Wow.
the memories will come up. So I'll be able to tell you what time of year it was. I know it was the summertime because I had bought this cute little red jumper that I had been dying to wear with my animal print sandals and my cane because it matched. On that says recording in progress. Do not enter.
I got a big one. It's up there. Zoom or recording. Zoom. Miana, what's the sign say again? Now you so Miss Riri is recording a session, Zoom or YouTube recording a session, something like that.
I know that's right.
I ordered it from can I say that place? I ain't giving that place no more business.
Who? Amazon?
Yeah.
I'm waiting on an order from Amazon that was supposed to come Sunday, and they sent me an email telling me it's not going to be here till Monday. I said, well, do I get some kind of type of discount for that because your delivery is late? As it is, I'm used to getting my packages the next day because I'm a Prime member and I'm supposed to get it within 1 to 2 days. But I ordered this on Tuesday. You told me it wasn't gonna be here to Sunday. Now you're telling me it pushed back to Monday. So do I get some kind of discount? I might have to call
You're not
customer
getting
service.
anything? Because, girl, you know I am the, you know I am the, where you
We
manage
was
at?
on the phone when I ordered what I ordered. And I said, I got to get off this phone. So you tell me how to get my.
Girl, you know I'd be like, what? Yo, I don't want to talk to you no more. I need help. I need your manager.
I need your manager. I
Or
need
I'd
your
be like,
manager.
and I already know, I'd be like, okay, this company, I know you get X amount of dollars to give away to customer service. Trust you me, I was a manager for customer service, so I know all about this stuff.
I know
Don't play
that's
with me.
right. I know that's right. People be doing the most, girl. People be doing the most. And this time of the season, I'm going to tell you what I don't like right now. Everybody's going back to self checkout.
They try, girl, that is the thing here. They trying to get away from that. People stealing. I'm like, y'all didn't know that that was the welcome mat for stealing. They
Mm-hmm.
trying to get away from. They closed, the stores is closing down because they did their self checkout.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff they getting away from that self checkout. Now you got to
Mm-hmm.
have, if you over, I think I forgot how many. I'm not going to even try to remember how many items you can't. Man, people be having big old carts. So yeah, you self checkout and all right. You you self
Well, let me
checkout
tell
and
you. And let me ask you this, because I seen it on the news. They had everything behind plexiglass in the Walmart and Targets, and you got to wait
girl.
for a sales
So
associate to
I'm yo,
come.
it's the dumbest stuff. They got stuff like soap behind a plexiglass. You gotta wait for somebody to come help you. Where these people's at, but they got freaking wax and all this freaking expensive stuff this out.
Mm-hmm.
But something like so I'm like, yo, life don't got that hard that people stealing a bar of soap, but they not stealing a fucking crock pot.
They had it. They had it on Inside Edition, and they went. You know how they be having the person that go around and do the whole testing of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he went to Walmart, Target, and Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
And he put it on a timer of how long he had to wait for a
Yo, it's
sales associate
ridiculous.
to come
It's ridiculous.
unlock. And
It's
dude, the
ridiculous.
fastest time, Walgreens was the fastest one.
How many minutes was it? 20 minutes?
It was like maybe 8 minutes, but like I don't get me wrong, it was one of the big box stores that I named. It was like 40 minutes they
So
waited
I
for
was going to say, because I will say the name. Target, you will be there for a box of a thing of soap. Yo, after like 25, 30 minutes, I caught myself. I'm like, girl, what you doing? Like, it ain't that serious. Go to freaking Family Dollar or something. Like, this is not that serious to be standing here
Mm-hmm.
that long. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm making friends. I'm talking to people. It's a whole group of us. And I'm joking. I'm like, we could start a little committee right here. Like, it's that many of us standing there waiting for somebody to come. I'm like, yo, this is
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
got band-aids locked up, toothpaste. Like, it's just like, come on, like seriously? This is
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. That I said people stealing stuff like that. It said
Yeah.
it was up north. I said people stealing stuff like that because that's crazy. I mean, the man was trying to get an electric toothbrush, and I think it was like 30 some odd minutes. And then when the sales associate finally came up, he asked to speak to his supervisor. Of course, the supervisor came and apologized for the wait, but they were going from store to store. I was like, y'all better stop playing. So now we got to wait for somebody to come unlock the stuff. Now, it ain't started spreading down south yet, but I imagine it'll probably start down here because when I heard about up north too,
Mm-hmm.
the people following people home, robbing them for their expensive cars and all of
Oh,
that
well, they've
stuff.
been doing that.
Girl,
Yeah.
but it's been a whole thing on the news here lately for what, about 3 months. Did you not see the one where the three guys was following a man in a Bugatti or something? and they stopped him on the side of the road. I think they shot out his tire or something. I guess he was a jewelry store owner. And they get out the car. This was recent. This was in 2 months, within the last 2 months. They get out the car. They got their ski masks and stuff on, and they yelling at him, "Where's the jewelry?" Now, some person, because I ain't gonna say the full word, but some fool, I'm gonna say it. Some fool.
You said I'm not gonna say the full word.
Look, they was up on they was videoing. You see how close my finger is? They was videoing the whole thing. And the grace of God was I did not see any weapons. Nobody had a gun. But that person that was standing there videoing the whole thing, one of the robbers went to run at him, got so discombobulated, he didn't know whether to run to the takeoff vehicle, to get in, to get away, or either try to snatch the person's phone. First of all, that was dangerous because you don't need to be. I mean, I know we got to videotape stuff like for police brutality and all that stuff, and not just in police brutality. Somebody might be getting their tail whooped, a female getting beat up on or something by her estranged husband or boyfriend or something of that nature, or somebody getting snatched. So yeah, we video stuff. But if I'm gonna hear somebody talking about where the jury at and they done jumped out the car on the highway in ski mask, you think I'm
Some
gonna
things
get out
can't be
my car?
Some things can't be documented by me.
Boo. Your girl ain't playing them kind of games. It ain't that serious.
Some things will not be documented by. I'm like, well, I assume what might have happened was because all I can do at this point is assume because I wasn't there to really tell you the real story. I can assume what might have happened because your girl ain't gonna be there. He is not gonna be the eyewitness. I'm here to tell you. I'm gonna
tell you what. I thought about that thing. I said they were so close. The little guy didn't know. The one in the ski mask, he ran towards him, I guess, to snatch the phone.
Wow.
But then the other two robbers had already hopped into the getaway car. So then he ended up running back to the getaway car. But they got nothing. Because whoever the guy was that they followed in the nice expensive car looking for jewelry, he didn't have any jewelry in the car. So now, I don't know if they're caught or not. I got to look that up. I don't know if they got caught or not. But you finna go to jail for robbery and you ain't get nothing.
Attempted is just as hard, just as strong. It's real. It's real in the streets. I'm telling you.
Girl, what you talking
about? You go to
about?
Family Dollar. They got. I mean, at least you ain't got to wait for the stuff on plexiglass, but it's behind the register now. It's just not out. But people stealing. When I went to the store the other day, like somebody literally was stealing, and they caught the guy, and they said something, tried to be low key and nice, like put it back or whatever. Then he got freaking belligerent because when you get caught, you get loud. You get mad because somebody caught you. That's what she like. You mad because I caught you? Bless that girl, not wanted to. He was blessing that girl out. And she's like, yo, but you came here to steal. Like, you freaking getting mad at me because I caught you. Then he left. Your boy came back. Not minutes later, not days later, He came right back.
And he's trying to steal again?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
did. You better stop playing.
Yes, he did. I'm like, yo, this world is intense. It's for real.
I'm gonna tell you, my daughter was telling me about that. She was when she came over here for Thanksgiving. She was telling me that Wednesday she stopped by because we had to cook her stuff to take to our potluck that next day for Thanksgiving. And she was telling me that guy came in to their store, and I'm not going to mention which store she works at, but he had Pampers and a screen TV. And he didn't roll the Pampers and the screen TV out the door. Now, the way our shopping center is set up. You got a big box store over here in a shopping center. Then if you go down the hill, you got another big back store. He hightailing it, she said, with the basket, the
Incredible.
TV, the Pampers. But here's the kicker.
Wow.
One of the old employees, she said, Mom, this man had to be in his early 70s or late 60s, but he was in good shape.
Wow.
The employee, he then took off after guy, apprehended him in the other big box and held big
Wow.
box stores parking lot and held him till the police came. She said, we got on him so bad for
And he didn't even
running
get no
after
gold
that
watch.
person, and
He
he's
didn't even get
older
no
like
gold
that.
watch.
Girl, people they
Incredible.
doing the most right now. I was trying to find that
But
video,
that
but I
adrenaline,
can't.
I guess it kicks in.
Girl, that's what he said. She said he said when they
Yeah.
was asking him what made him do that, he said his adrenaline just kicked in, and he's a runner anyway. And
Yeah.
I was like, she was like, Mom, you ought to seen it. She said it was just about all us employees. We outside looking. We on our phones trying to call the police to help the little old man out. We screaming for him to come back. But
Yeah,
it's real in these
probably
streets.
pumped up in the moment. Yeah, well,
And
I'm
people
here to tell you.
say, they say that we're out of the pandemic. We really not. I mean, the hospitals may not be bombarded with people sick and dying, and I don't even know that because I'm not in the healthcare part, so I don't even want to say that. It could be still that way in certain places. But the pandemic set a lot of people back, and everything is going up. And I was talking about that with my hubby the other day, and we were talking about, like I told him, I said they were going to make us pay that money back for them stimmy checks. Gas, mortgage companies to get a mortgage loan, cars, used cars. We've been looking for a new car for him, not a new car, but a used car for him for 2 to 3 months now. And the prices that they want on some of these cars that don't look like nothing.
Wow.
The economy is hurting, but they wondering why people stealing. People ain't just robbing Peter to pay Paul no more.
No.
They are stealing. And here's the kicker, because I was looking at the news, and you know how it's getting ready to be election season and all of that. Minimum wage jobs. These people are still got laundry list of minimum wage jobs out there that they will actually want people to get these jobs. People not going for. We live in a whole different time right now. People ain't working. Minimum wage in North Carolina is still $7.25.
Are you for real?
Minimum
People
wage in
can't
North Carolina.
afford. You can't afford to not no grown. But I ain't trying to be funny. Not nobody, but especially not nobody. You trying to maintain the household. You got rent, car, especially down there. You got car payments, car notes, or however you want to look at it, because you got to have a car to drive. Because I probably was about the only people, me and your mother, about the only people keeping what's that bluebirding business. But yo, you got Duke Power, you got own faces. Like,
yeah,
you got
you had Edna kept Bluebird in business.
me and Edna kept it going.
She started in the early 80s, 90s, and you didn't came down here. You was down here in the 90s?
In the 90s.
So y'all was paying Bluebird to death.
And I mean, I was paying them from my house to the mall to wait for me.
And wait for her. You remember Zayre's?
Yeah.
You remember the store Zayre's? My mom would go to Zayre's, and she would have a cab outside waiting while she's shopping, yo.
I would have the car.
And don't let it be tax season. You know how we think we balling out of control tax season.
Yeah, I would go all the way to the mall just for Chick-fil-A. Just for Chick-fil-A.
See, something wrong with you. Ain't no way. I wouldn't have. Ain't no way. I couldn't. I couldn't. But I paid my fair share of cab fares too
Just for
now.
some freaking what? Just for some. I'm sitting here like just for some freaking waffle fries.
For waffle fries. You didn't get the
Some
whole
waffle
meal?
fries.
You didn't get the whole meal?
I didn't even get the whole meal.
Girl,
Freaking waffle fries.
Chick-fil-A on something different now, girl. Chick-fil-A, y'all, I know y'all got a Chick-fil-A in New
We
York.
got them now. Yeah, we got some now.
Girl,
Trust
let
me,
me
before
tell
I
you.
had my stroke, we only had like two. Because that was the last restaurant I took the girls out to eat. Because on the 1st of January, that's when the new American Girl doll comes out. And the first January 1st, 2019 to be exact, we had went to American Girl. So me and I could get the new girl of the year. And then after that, we walked down to because it's on Fifth Avenue. We walked down to Chick-fil-A and we ate at Chick-fil-A. And then
You
I
wait
had the
till you
stroke
come
that
back down
4th.
here. Chick-fil-A on a whole nother level. Them commercials don't even do them
Girl, when I'm
justice.
coming back, let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say the month.
MiReRe will be in the
Let me hear you say the month. Let me hear you say
Carolinas
the month.
August 9th
Let me hear you say the
through
month. Let me say the
whenever
month.
she decides she want to go back
Girl,
home.
I think I'm staying for a week.
And
I know I'm staying for a week. It might be 2 weeks. Your husband gonna be mad at me because it might be 2 weeks.
I ain't even told him about that yet. I ain't even told him about that. We gonna wait until.
Don't watch this then. Cover your ears. Don't read my lips.
Look, I can't with you. I can't. Look, we gonna have to wait on that one, but yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But I'm gonna have to take you to the Chick-fil-A because I know everything's so crowded in New York. Ain't no telling where y'all was strategically placed. But girl, Chick-fil-A on a whole nother level. Girl, they got the little headsets like you used to wear when you braided the hair. They got the people standing outside and they got, how you drive up to a car wash and you got the rows of vacuums and then you pull your car up and then somebody get in your car and they take it and wash it and clean it and detail it and all that stuff. Like that's how Chick-fil-A got it going on down south, girl. They got the headpieces. They be out there in the cold, girl. They got them Chick-fil-A jackets that go all the way down to their
they
ankles.
started that
they
here.
got these people outside taking your order.
When they opened the Chick-fil-A by the Girl Scout store, this is in across the street from Macy's. This is some years ago. When they opened it, it was so crowded. They had to take your order and stuff from outside because it was so crowded. Oh my God, it was so crowded. You couldn't even get in. You had to take your order while you was outside.
Girl, Chick-fil-A on a whole nother level. I'm gonna tell you, and that's just not in my county. I can go to another county. I can go to where we lived at in Winston. I can go in High Point. I can go to Greensboro. Every Chick-fil-A be like, I went to High Point one time and I was wondering why the traffic was backed up on a 4-lane street. And that's because the whole right lane people was waiting to go into the Chick-fil-A. Now they got good food, but sitting in a line like
the cows is happy because man, what's the sign with the Chick-fil-A? The cows be like, eat more chicken or something like that.
Yeah.
Eat more chicken.
I can't with you.
The cows is happy.
I can't with you.
Moo. They happy.
I say no wonder they can afford to put. I didn't mean to do that. I said no wonder they can afford to do those commercials with real people sitting on that little red couch with the white background. They getting money. Chick-fil-A is getting money. I think I went there maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago because I accidentally, because I Uber part-time whenever I'm feeling good, and I accidentally picked up an order for Uber Eats, but I think they sent that my way because that girl had been waiting and wasn't nobody trying to take her no daggone meal for no $5 and some cent. And since I
Mm,
was the closest, I think they sent it my way because
mm-hmm.
I'm not signed up for Uber Eats. I'm only signed up for Uber Drive. But she had been waiting so long. Girl, when I went to get
Mm-hmm.
that, girl, they had like 4 or 5 managers back there with the employees, and you had us over here that was waiting to pick up
Wow.
somebody's order, people over here that was placing orders. The line was around the freaking building. They got these 3 columns.
Wow.
Girl, I done parked and put my hazards on because I got tired of looking for a parking space in front of the dumpster.
Like I said, I can get that from here because we didn't have that many. Like now we might have about 4 or 5 now.
Y'all got a Bojangles
If
yet?
girl, heck no.
Y'all ain't got no Bojangles yet?
No. No. What I
I'm gonna
wouldn't do
say
for a Bowberry biscuit. Let me tell you,
you and everybody else.
I'm going to IHOP. Girl, I already know the date. What is it? December 14th. I'm going to IHOP. But damn, me to get out my business. What I that's her spot. That is her favorite restaurant.
I
But I say that to say they got this biscuit. Oh, it costs $10.99 now for a biscuit. I'm like, yo, what is going on with this biscuit? But yo, why y'all in my Carnell? Now it's her and the lookalike bestie. They both eat. So they like, what biscuit? Where y'all coming from? Like, where y'all hearing me at? But yeah, it's a biscuit. It's like $10.99.
What's on the
Like,
biscuit?
yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. It's some kind of cream, some kind of blueberry biscuit.
Cream.
So I'm like, I want this biscuit. Then I looked at something said, look at the menu. I'm like, are you freaking for real? They in
Girl.
the background. I can hear y'all laughing. Y'all checking the biscuit out too? Yo, I can't with y'all. I can't.
They checking the
I
biscuit out too.
can't. Yes, they are. Y'all wanna come say hi?
They checking the biscuit out on the end. I'm trying to
Yeah, y'all already got the biscuit out?
let me I don't know how to do this. Let me see.
It's the Wonka menu.
It's the who?
It's the Wonka. It's called the Daydream Berry Biscuit for $10.49.
What's on it, Miss Riri?
Warm and flaky buttermilk biscuit, split and filled with creamy cheesecake mousse, a mixed berry topping, topped with purple cream cheese icing and potted sugar.
Are you kidding me?
That's
For
it.
$10. I'm here. Can you see me?
That's it.
I'm here. That's crazy.
That's it.
Not for no $10. Well, you
Now
know what?
I'm hoping for that price. It's the whole meal. It don't say no milk. Is this? I'm like, did I hit something? This is you.
No,
You
that's
sharing your
me.
screen? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Um, I can't even say that because I don't know if you remember Biscuitvilles. Biscuitville then got
I
ridiculous.
remember them. I used to like some what biscuit I used to like a it was a down home biscuit. It was like gravy is like the chicken and oh my god, it was like stuff in the gravy. It was oh my god. Oh, you gonna make me hungry.
Don't get hungry, Miss
I
Riri.
can't, yeah, I'm still greedy. Can't taste nothing, but I still be wanting food. I'd be lucky if I could put something in my mouth and get it down. But
I
my
know
greedy
that's
butt still
right.
be wanting stuff.
I wanted to share this before we left to all of my followers, if I can get it up, to all our followers, if I could get it up, because we always talk about celebrating our accolades. And I thought for sure that one of my number one episodes on 12th Street Talk Back was going to be a collabo, and it was actual just wow.
Look at that
I was
girl. Where's it at? Oh, I see it. Okay.
about that. I'm trying to see if it'll come up because I got so many screens up. But aren't you proud of me? I
I'm
didn't
very
learn how
proud of
to.
you. Aren't you proud of yourself?
I'm talking about for learning how to share the screen.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm proud. Girl, yes. Girl.
But look, this is my top fans rap. 29, 20. I don't know if that's percent or people, top 5, 37. I was in the top 10. But let me see if I can take this down because that was the other one. That was the one. That wasn't the one I was going for. I was going for the one that said what my number one show is. But look at them numbers, girl. Look at
I
that.
know you happy.
Top in the United States. I got 19 top fans, 5.2K minutes created. You better do it, Big G, because that wasn't me. That was Big G. You better
That's
do it,
it.
Big G. You know, when you
When
walk
you
with
are a
God,
particular
He will
people, I'm
show you
telling
some
you.
things. But this is my top episode of the year. Police brutality in Memphis, Our Boys in Blue. I had did a part 1 and a part 2. And that
Mm,
was my top episode. I kind of thought it was going to be with a collaborator um in my head, but it shocked me because I wouldn't have even thought that one was my top one. I thought Silent Killer would have been my top one because that was the one about diabetes and diabetics, and it kept charting. I mean, every day. But when it said this episode reached
wow.
288% tile. I
Look
was
at
like,
that.
wow. I said, look at God. I had to
Look at
share that
that. Look
with
at
the
that.
people before we left. I didn't want them to think that I didn't appreciate because I appreciate everything
That's it.
that
Thank the
they are
people.
doing. I
That's
thank
it.
you, everyone that decided to listen, take a chance on your girl. You know, it has been a journey. I wanted to start out with Miss Riri, but she said no, not right now, but she's here now.
But
Then I
look at the
wanted to start out
blessing.
with some other people that just didn't work out, and you did keep telling me, you kept saying, do it on your own, do it by yourself. That way you don't have nobody's schedules to work around. You don't have to worry about what topics you're going to talk about.
Yep.
And I was scared to do it on my own, but I stepped out on faith. And you know what I was thinking about today?
That's a blessing.
I was thinking about the movie Hidden Figures. And
Mm,
remember when the girl went into the courthouse and she was asking the judge to grant her permission to go to that all white high school so she could take those night classes to further
mm.
in her engineering career? And it made me think about being the first. Being the first when she had that speech with the judge and she said, I Googled you. I got some information. Well, Google wasn't back then, but she said, I got some information and you were the first to do this, first to do that. And I thought about it and I was like, God, this is the first thing that I have done that I stepped out on faith with you and I'm still going strong. And it's because of him. And what else am I going to be first at to
That's it.
leave a legacy? Even if my children never decides to go into podcasting or radio or any of that stuff, I was the first in my family to do it. So it was a proud moment. Thank you guys
Got
for
to be.
sharing in this moment with me. And it was my first time sharing the screen, Miss Riri. Next time I'm gonna be like an old pro at this. We gonna have the whiteboard up, and
Oh, let me find out you grown. You getting
I've been
grown.
playing with this thing. Well, I couldn't do anything else because I just got my computer back right, all that mess off of it, and let me tell you, I had to play with something that makes sense where I can still kind of sort of do what I was doing before without putting all that stuff on there and running
Mhm.
up my drivers and my data and all that stuff. But that's a story for another day. But I
That's
tell
all
you
right.
guys,
That's
we
another
definitely
chapter.
appreciate you guys tapping in with us tonight. Our
Yeah,
next
for real.
episode is going to be not next Friday, but the Friday after next. I think that's going to be closer to, let me find my calendar. Miss Riri, I know you got a calendar hanging up somewhere. You ain't got no calendar
No, I
hanging
don't
up
have
in
no
there.
girl. No, I
All
don't
them
have no. No, I
journals
don't
and
have no. No, I don't have no calendar. I got
planners.
calendars.
Look at all them planners. I know you got a calendar somewhere.
The 15th is the next Friday.
So we're gonna come the 15th. Oh, she's already in the Christmas spirit. She got the candy canes.
Oh, you
She
can
got the
see.
candy
Oh,
canes. She got the candy canes. Oh, you can't hide them now. You can't hide them now.
I
You
was
can't
gonna
hide
ask
them
the
now.
girls if they want a candy cane.
So, guys, we're gonna come back to you on December 15th
Yo, yes,
with
I got
Girls
candy.
Chat
Yo,
Freedom
y'all don't be hearing
Friday.
them. Those just don't be voices in my head. Yes, I got candy canes. Y'all want a candy cane?
Right.
You want blue or red?
So I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back next Friday, December the 15th. I'm gonna have my stuff out to show you guys how to make some cute little fun table toppers. Hopefully, I'll have my Mevo camera set up by then, so we'll be able to see it from different angles. Miss Riri, she's gonna pick one or maybe two, but I definitely want her to do the candles. We're gonna do a holiday special for you guys, as well as this was just a soft ease back into for my ladies, for our ladies that has already been tuning in to our YouTube channel. We thank you so much for all that you have done. I know we've been on a little bit of hiatus. That has been my fault. And I do apologize for that, but we going to get back in the groove, as well as every Friday evening right here on the YouTube channel. We are going to be coming and bringing 12th Street Talk back right here on our channel. So if you're not a subscriber now, subscribe. We talk about a lot of things. Today, it was just a soft, easy day. Sometimes you might laugh, sometimes you might cry, sometimes we might make you think, but this is our return to the YouTube channel. So if you haven't already, click that button down below, the follow, share button. Let us know how much you enjoy the content. My ladies over a certain age, my seasoned ladies, we get into everything. We get into menopause. We get into Alzheimer's. We get into strange bugs. We go out in the community and sit at restaurants, and strangers talk to us and tell us how wonderful that we're doing. We talk about our seasoned parents and how much they meant to us and all the values they instilled in us. We talk about our children. The only thing that we don't talk about is our hubbies, our relationships. Some things are off limit, but if you want to get a little bit of that action, you're going to have to come see me because I'm going to talk about everything on 12th Street Talk Back. But Freedom Fridays, Girl Chat, this is a safe place for any lady, I'm going to say over the age 30. Come on, chop it up. Let's sit back, relax, grab you something to drink, laugh at us, cry with us. We definitely want you here. If you are new to the channel, we started this Freedom Fridays gal chat cruise. We're still doing the cruise, guys. However, Miss Riri's gonna tell y'all about that. It's been a change of plans. We had people drop out. We had people commit and then never fell through. followed through, so we just kind of stopped talking about it. But now, drum roll, please. Where are we going, Miss Riri?
We out. We going to Bermuda.
We're
We're
going
going
to
on a
Bermuda.
5-day cruise to Bermuda. It's going to be actually in my
Let the
favorite
people
month.
see your face while you telling them, Miss Riri.
I was turning around getting the planner. My travel this is the travel planner. Actually going my favorite month to travel alone, solo kids or husband in May, because that's mental health awareness time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go for 5 days. We're gonna leave from New York City. We're going to Bermuda. Straight cruise from New York, 2 days in Bermuda, 2 days at sea. And we're going to do an excursion in New York City. So even though Victoria's lived in New York City before, I live in New York City, but we're going to do a tour of New York City. And
Yes.
we're leaving this December. We're leaving May, I think, 6th, and we come back on Mother's Day. And then that's the day that we're going to do the excursion.
Yay.
So I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
That,
Even though
you
I
know,
lived in New York, I did not tour New York, and that's the only thing I
mhm.
could kick myself for. I pretty much stayed stagnant in the Bronx and Harlem, and I went to Brooklyn a couple times, but in White Plains, New York, but I never really just enjoyed New York. And plus, I was there when it was really, really cold. So I never really got to to do much, but I'm excited. I'm excited about going to Bermuda. I'm excited that it's 5 days. And Miss Riri, when are the dates again? I know we said in May, but it's 2025, right?
25, yeah. And
25.
let me just also say, I purposely picked Bermuda because I didn't want to pick anything that had us so conflicted to, like, let's say the Caribbean. And you just want to go out and you want to, because a lot of times you don't realize on vacation, you get more burnt out and you need a vacation from the vacation. I really
Mm-hmm.
wanted this to be something whereas you got off the boat if you want to get off to go to the beach, whatever. If you didn't want to, then you didn't have to. Like, there's so much still to do on the boat. But I wanted this to
Mm-hmm.
be about relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
And again, for the month of May, we wear green for the month of May for mental health awareness. That's what it's all about. It's just about relaxation. It's just to recharge as
Yeah.
mothers, as wives, as spouses, as significant others, as caregivers, as we're taking care of elderly parents, we're taking care of our
Mm-hmm.
kids, we're taking care of everybody but ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be the recommitment to ourselves every May. Every
Mm-hmm.
May. And
Every
let
May.
me just say that just one more time. Every May. It's a
Mm-hmm.
recommitment to yourself. I like it around Mother's Day because that's my thing. Like, yo, where is your mother? Not here with me. Your mama's somewhere. She's somewhere. She out doing something somewhere. But she's doing something that's conducive for herself. She
Mm-hmm.
has to take care of herself. In order to keep
Mm-hmm.
taking care of you, she has to take care of herself. In order to take care of somebody else, you have to take care of yourself. And we have to really put that into our heads because we don't do that. We think that everything that we have needs to go to somebody else to take care of them. Guess what? You can't keep pouring into somebody else's cup because eventually you will deplete yours. So this
Mm-hmm.
is going to be about the time to really refill yourself.
It is. It is. And start, and also, you had me going there for a minute because, I listen, pay attention. But you guys, I mean, Miss Riri, please tell them because I myself got to do mine. Please tell them about your passport card
Mm.
if they don't have a passport.
Yeah, that was another good thing about a cruise. What I personally like now is the passport card. I got mine. It is you still just have to take your passport pictures if you're going to get a passport book. But it's I want to think it was like maybe $64, $65 total. and it's good for a cruise. It's good for a cruise. So is I happen to think that a lot of us don't have passports,
Yeah.
passport card or a passport book.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, the same way that you have a driver's license or a ID, you need to have a passport
Mm-hmm.
because at any given time, you need to be ready to go.
And I'll tell you this
Especially with
too.
the way
I'll
that
tell you
the
this
day and
too.
age it is now, people want to get their nails done. They want to get this. They want to do so much stuff that still guarantees you to still be sitting right in your same spot.
Yep.
Be ready to
And I'll
go.
tell you this too. When we went to Jamaica, things has changed, and that was in the 2000s. So it wasn't like
Mm-hmm.
it was eons ago. All I had needed was my birth certificate and my ID. It is not like that no more. I
No,
know a
it's
lot of
not.
people know that, but then some people have never traveled and may want to join this trip. I brought it back up. Miss Riri didn't even know I was going to bring it back up, but I brought it back up because we did have a lot of people fall away from the girls' Freedom Friday trip that we specially put together for the audience, which was what, a 3-day cruise or something like
Mm-hmm.
that,
It is.
because we thought about the need of people not being able to get away that long.
Work and stuff, yeah.
However, since so many people dropped off, we've been wanting to go somewhere we've never been, which is Bermuda. And I think this is going to be a good trip. We're announcing it. If you guys want to come along, great. If you don't, that's just gonna be a girls thing, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more than me and Miss Riri. But if it's me and her, we down like two flat tires. We're gonna ride this thing
That's
till
it.
the wheels fall off. But if you are interested in going, go ahead and get your passport. Put that on your to-do list
Mm-hmm.
for January, February 2024. If you are a single girl, if you are a single mother, make that your Valentine's Day present to yourself, because that's
Self
what
to
I plan to
yourself.
do, is make that my gift to myself is to go get that card. If you're in North Carolina, I researched here at our post offices, it is $60 here to get the passport card. I think the regular passport was like 120 or
100 or
something like
something,
that.
yeah.
But make that sure to do. Get your passport. Let us know, and we'll see if we can add more people. If not, then guess what, girl?
Yeah, and that's how it has to be. Think about it. And this is back from the 90s. My first cruise, my first trip, like a lot of my first that I did was solo because you will hold yourself back waiting for somebody else to do something. And if somebody never wants to do it, it will never get done. My first time
Mhm,
going out to eat by myself, the first time I went to the movies by myself, it wasn't like it was a planned thing. It was people falling out saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go," and then when it comes, they don't show up. So now what
mhm,
am I supposed to do? Not go? I said I wanted to
mhm,
go. My plans ain't changed. You
mhm,
have to do it. And then once that, it's like the first time is always the hardest in anything that you do. That was the hardest thing. After that, it was like I was bit. I, I just knew I just had to keep going. I'm going on a cruise next year in May by myself. And that's going to be
mhm,
on a 7-day cruise. And I'll be by myself.
mhm,
But I still like to say it's just like you can't not do something because somebody else doesn't want to do it.
mhm,
You have to reward
mhm,
yourself. You
mhm.
deserve it. They
You
ain't
do.
going in to work with you.
That's right. That's right. So you guys, you're more than welcome to come and join in the festivities, but that was my new thing in my last episode called Intentionally Loving Me. That is my plan from here on out. Not to slight anybody, not to the way it sounds, it does sound kind of mean spirited, but it's coming from I am a lady of a certain age and I don't have any small kids at home. I've always dreamed of doing me. I've been on my own since we've been empty nesters for about 5, 6 years now. And all the things that I had planned on doing at 47 when I knew I was going to be an empty nester, I plan on doing them now. This cruise is one of them. And just like Miss Riri said, when she invited me to Jamaica back in the early 2000s, that was my first time ever being on a plane, ever being in another country. And I flew by the seat of my pants. And although she had all these discounts, which made it wonderfully possible for me to go with just a plane ticket of under $500 and some money in my pocket, it was still, like I said earlier, my first. So if you don't do anything else for yourself to clear your mind, enjoy yourself, you can come back to sit on the couch and watch the girls' movies later and say, oh, I wish I had a bunch of girlfriends to do that with. You do. You got Victoria J and Miss
That's it.
Riri. So you got
And the
your
cruise is one of the best things to do because again, it's a good bang for your buck.
mm-hmm,
It's top-notch entertainment. It's
mm-hmm,
food, yo. When I say they feed you 24 hours, 24 hours. It's room service. All of this is included in your price. So once you pay that money, that's it. That's it. You
mm-hmm,
don't pay no more
mm-hmm,
money unless you want to
mm-hmm,
add on and you want to do all this extra stuff. That's on you, boo. But if you never
mm-hmm,
want to take another picture, if you don't want to get one of them little specialty drinks, if you don't want to do any of that little stuff, yo, if you don't never want to touch your key card to pay for anything ever again, you gonna be straight. You gonna eat, you gonna
mm-hmm,
go to the Broadway shows. You gonna get
mm-hmm,
fine dining. You gonna get buffet dining. If you don't feel like getting dressed up to sit at a table to eat, you can go to the buffet line. They got all the ice carving.
mm-hmm,
Yo, let me
mm-hmm.
tell you something. The cruise is the way to go.
Well,
The
let me
cruise
tell
is the
you,
way to
everything
go.
that you just said, I mean, just being on the cruise, that's great. But all the other stuff that you just mentioned, that's the bonus. So it's like you're getting to do so many things if you've never been to a Broadway show. If you've never been to a all you can eat different type of food buffet, if you've never been to an art class, so many things, I'm pretty sure they got sip and paint or paint and sip. I mean, you're going to get the
Casinos,
bang for your buck.
swimming. They got all that stuff. They got everything.
So
They
stop
got
being
everything.
scared.
Don't be
Society says
scared.
that we're out of the pandemic, so y'all don't have to worry about like those people that was stuck on the boat for all them weeks because COVID took over. Stop being scared. Go get your passport. Contact one of us. I'll put it in the show notes in the description below if you want to go. And then the next best part of all is you get to meet new people. You get to meet me, Victoria J, and you get to meet Miss Riri.
That's it.
All right,
That's
guys.
it.
Peace and blessings to you all. May you have a blessed weekend. Be blessed in all things that you do. Remember, put God first, and everything else will follow. Any closing words, Miss Riri?
Keep being kind, guys. Love yourself and
Great.
love others.
Y'all got to go check out Miss Riri's page. She posts about 20 posts a day, but they're fun. Go around the world
She
with
be
Miss Riri.
venting and she be pissed off. Yo, your girl.
Peace and blessings. We out. Peace and
Yeah.
blessings. We're out. Miss
Oh,
Riri,
God.
you know what? It's one of those things where, remember when your mama used to say, I can't take you nowhere. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Victoria J. Don't forget to check us out every Friday evening at 6 p.m. starting this month, December. We're going to start airing our show either here on YouTube for audio or video. I hope you guys enjoyed our Freedom Friday. Our Freedom Friday was light, but like I said, we cruised on into different topics. Go back and watch some of our old episodes and see if it's something that you ladies and gents might want to check out. Peace and blessings to you all. Enjoy your weekend.